Sir.
जी जाएंगे सर, अभी हम लोग निकल जाएंगे। सर एक मीटिंग है इसी सर के साथ, कोई बात कर।
General Sahab, namaskar.
Namaskar, namaskar, Mr. Dr. Sarup. Yes.
Nice to see you.
Likewise.
Today you have a very busy day. Chief Secretary's conference is going to take place, and our people were there yesterday. We are actually zeroing in at the same place now. This event of CIDC also is going to take place from Pusa only.
Correct. Bahut badhiya. Wonderful.
No, that's a very beautiful facility. We really liked it.
No, it has been given a very delectable facelift also in view of the Prime Minister being there for next 3 days. So it completely spruced up. It is a new venue now.
I know. Actually, we had been doing some events there in past, but it was almost like very nondescript. This time looks like that many new things have been added and capacities also have been raised.
Yes.
Yeah.
The news hall is absolutely upscale.
Yeah. So when is the meeting? Tomorrow or what?
No, tomorrow evening. Tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow it kicks off.
Okay.
Tomorrow evening it kicks off. Prime Minister will be there the day after and the day after.
All right.
6th and 7th is there.
We are just waiting for Dr. Rana to join.
Absolutely.
And yeah. Some little bit of a glitch, and now Chairman CIDC is also with us, and basically he was being held up there, so I removed this bottleneck and now he is here with us, fortunately. So we'll request him to commence the meeting, and sir, please take over. Chairman sir.
Yeah, now I am audible.
Yes, you are audible and you are visible.
Yeah. Welcome all the members, and let us start the meeting. First of all, the quorum is complete. I hope most of the people have joined it.
More than complete.
More than complete. Very good. So it is and first of all, I wish you all a very happy New Year. It is the first meeting of the 2023, and let us take the now normal agenda, the minutes of the meeting. Any comments or suggestions?
No, sir. No comments were received. We can accept them.
Okay. I think then we take the minutes as confirmed. And now I request Dr. Sarup to take up the normal agenda.
Thank you, sir. And I welcome all the board members and, of course, the special invitees. But more than that, we are fortunate to have Mr. Sudhendu Sinha, who's representing NITI Aayog, and he is with us. And I know that he has a very, very busy schedule. Still, he has been able to spare time, and that is something for which personally I am very grateful. Thank you very much, sir, with being here with us. Today, the issue is very small and a very large issue. And that is something that we will be discussing today. This is only one point that we have. And this meeting is followed by the EGM, and that is where many more will be joining. We are hoping that many of the steering committee members and others will also be joining us at 11:30. So without going very long on it, let me just briefly lay it to you. For past 3 years, construction industry has been more or less like in a stage of dormancy, and this year it started picking up. And this is the time that we also have to see the kind of commitments that the national leader has made to the nation. And many of the commitments are really path-breaking, which have never been put in practice, and implementation now is going to be the key. So we thought it is appropriate that picking up from the kind of concepts and thoughts that Honorable Prime Minister has for our country, we will basically be inviting the largest ever assembly of construction industry, because many of the things that have to be done and which have been put on the plate, they cannot be completed, they cannot be taken forward unless otherwise construction industry with full strength really looks at it. That is the reason why we decided that we should have international construction in the construction meet in this month of April, and we have decided that we will be looking at all the streams that basically make the construction industry and construction activities in this country. In all, almost like 30 odd streams have been chosen, and all of you have basically the brochures and the details and the theme note especially, which is very important, which basically like an idea behind this whole event. That is in your hand. I am very sure you would have gone through that. So we are planning to hold this particular event, and this event will look at, we'll do introspection. We'll also look at the kind of implementation strategy that are needed there. And effectively, there is a one-line agenda that we have, and that is actually to transform the thoughts of the national leader into reality. And that is what is basically going to make India as the best economically growing country in the world. It basically generates immense opportunities for our citizens to get the employment, industry to really perk up and do kind of things, provided we basically move in the right direction. So to give us the direction and the kind of the thought process that has evolved into all the projects and all the schemes that Honorable Prime Minister had been talking, we are fortunate to have Mr. Sudhendu Sinha. He is with us today, and he is also going to be giving us more ideas and suggestions as to how do we go about that. So I am handing this over to Mr. Sinha for that matter, and Sinha Sahab, I think all of us would like to listen to you. Needless to say, this particular event is going to be organized under the patronage and support of NITI Aayog, which is actually the founding organization for CIDC. We are also going to be requesting Honorable Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog, who traditionally has been presiding over all the major events of CIDC. and we will be basically requesting him. And then, of course, we would like to see if we are able to seek the convenience of Honorable Prime Minister himself to be here. So that's the kind of plan that we have, and I'll have Mr. Sinha now elaborate it further. Sinha sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Swaroop. Thanks for inviting me, and thanks for the great idea that we are going to meet physically and we are going to think through all the, I would call it the national themes, the national commitments, and the national framework on which we are proposing to move the country forward. So as far as Niti Aayog is concerned, we will be completely in support with you. And I'll try to maybe at this early stage, it's a good stage. We try to kind of sensitize our CEO as well as our VC to be a partner to it, to be a kind of on the inaugural or maybe at the valedictory one, his presence, their presence is we'll try to ensure. And definitely what the expectation out of this particular convening would be that we come out with very, very solid ideas and an action plan that what we propose to achieve and precisely what should be the roadmap for us to take it forward. So that the entire, this entire conversation, the entire meeting of minds, that kind of translates to a very, very actionable themes, actionable points, and then we can take it forward. That would be very meaningful and impactful also. That will give a greater visibility to CIDC also. And that will kind of place it as a kind of very, very vibrant thinking institution and acting institution. That is what the country and the governance structure is looking for. So thank you to you.
So you are very kind, and I must say that Mr. Sinha is actually in the midst of many of the very important events that are taking place. In a couple of days' time, there's going to be a very big assembly of all the chief secretaries of all the states, which is actually being addressed by Honorable Prime Minister, and Mr. Sinha is responsible for looking after the whole conduct of that event also. So I have just pulled him out of one of the major tasks that he is already in the midst of handling, but I'm very sure the kind of affection that he has for CIDC, and being a member of the Board of Governors of CIDC, we have a right on him and we can always encroach upon him. So followed by this board meeting, we will have at 11:30, we have invited many more people. As a matter of fact, to briefly lay it down, right here in this assembly itself, we have representatives from many substreams. And there are three areas that I would like to mention specifically. The first area is that we have to start looking at raising the consumption of steel and steel product. This arises because of the fact that India is actually a signatory of Montreal Protocol, and the kind of reduction of carbon footprints that is actually expected out of a major international player like India is something that can be achieved when we start looking at embodied energy. And therefore, I think we have to start looking at the kind of consumption of steel which is abysmally low when we start comparing it with the international consumption patterns. That also is going to be helping us out. And there is another very major issue here. And the major issue is that because of the kind of environmental situation and the seismic incidences which have become a commonplace thing now, it is obviously a great necessity. And with the ever rising height of the structures, even in the civic centers or even in villages for that matter, I think we have to start looking at raising the consumption of steel per capita consumption, and that is something which is going to be there. So we have members from steel manufacturing fraternity and also the end product and a specialized product manufacturing sector, which is going to be one of the major areas for deliberation and discussion. The second area I just wanted to mention is actually about the maintenance and the repair and rehabilitation of the assets that we have. We have created close to about 250,000 250 lakh crores of rupees worth of assets that we have created. Unfortunately, many of these assets, and especially in the building sector, they are actually going through a great amount of disrepair. And that is where we require the fraternity of construction chemical manufacturers, and even for the taking care of the need of waterproofing, we need very credible agencies who can apply waterproofing techniques effectively, and they too are represented here. The third segment that we are talking about is actually about the startup ventures, which is extremely important. With the kind of ingress of technology and many other things that are happening, we have to have now young people who are coming with wonderful ideas. And I'm very happy to inform everyone that almost 150 odd startups, they are actually getting connected with us. Matter of fact, I was just about last fortnight, I was in city of Bhubaneswar, and I was talking to startup Odisha people, and they have about 50 entrepreneurs who work under their wings, and they all are committed that they'll be joining hands here and coming and displaying the kind of wonderful things that they are talking about. There is a very wide range and variety of the startup projects that one is talking about. This relates to artificial intelligence. This relates to basically manufacturing of far more effective materials, and so on and so forth. One more very major important issue here is that how are we conducting our business? Many of you are aware that in past we have been working with the Niti Aayog to lay down the procurement conditions and procurement the requirements as public procurement takes place, and even in public-private partnership kind of proposals. Dispute resolution and arbitration, mediation, these are the areas which require special attention, because we have to make sure that as we go along, the businesses are conducted glitch-free. So, and then of course, the whole list is there. You can go through. There is cement as the prime sector. That is what we'll be discussing and deliberating about. We will be primarily looking at, number one, the handicaps that we are facing. Number two, how can we solve them? And number three, how can we resolve the whole thing and develop an implementation plan which is in consonance with the national priorities that we have there. So with that, I would like to invite the views, and let me invite our friend from NTPC. Please come in and highlight few issues. Of course, we have limited time today, so therefore, I will basically look at the key points only, and then my request to all of you is, please send the issues, and this will help us really to structure the whole deliberation pattern and things like that. There are many issues related to construction of highways and bridges and transportation structures, and several more actually. They are all listed there. So let me just invite few of you who can come and talk about it. So let us hear from NTPC. You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Sir, again, good morning, Rana Saab, and all my CIDC members who have joined in this group. Sir, Sarup Saab, जैसे आपने बताया regarding this consumption of steel. In fact, let me tell the forum that NTPC is coming with a big plan. We are going to contribute at a large scale in the infrastructure, 2 gigawatt per year. To 2000 megawatt per year also that will be planning, sir. So that way we are geared up, and definitely as a to meet the government of our goal of our nation, we will be contributing a lot of funds for infrastructure development in our country, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Trivedi from Tata Blue Scope. And Mr. Trivedi, can you come in and express your views about steel and steel products? Mr. Trivedi, please. Mr. Trivedi? Okay, looks like he's not here. And now can I request Mr. Samir Surlekar to be with us? Samir, are you there?
No, he's not there.
Okay. Then Vivek, I think you will have to speak about waterproofing in construction chemical segment. Please, Vivek.
Sure. Thank you, Dr. Swarup, for giving me this opportunity. As Dr. Swarup has rightly pointed out that we have huge amount of assets, more than 2.5 lakh crores of assets, and the protection of the asset has to be done, and it has to be done methodically. So my request to the forum will be that we should define methodology for the approval of the materials, which will be at technically good standard, and not only that, the application procedures, they should be standardized so that all the government departments and the users at large will get the benefit of having the correct technology through the correct people, and well documented procedures are there. And the other aspect which I want to tell, that we are talking about the startups and innovations, but all the big government projects, they should have some provision of adopting the new technologies, because there are a lot of innovations going on, and those innovations are the replacement of the existing methods being adopted. So there should be some scope left in all the government procedures, that yes, if this is the innovative product, this is much better, then it should be given some sort of a preference or something at the government level or from the CIDC platform, so that the technologies will really come into the field, because unless and until they are proved, they will not be accepted. So that is a short thing from my side.
Thank you, Vivek. We have Mr. Gabane from National Safety Council, and safety is going to be one of the major issues that we'll be focusing on, and I think it is kind of an underlying thought. So, Mr. Gabane, we would like to listen from you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Swarup. It's indeed a pleasure to meet all of you today morning. I am Lalit Gabane, Director General at National Safety Council of India, based at Navi, Mumbai. I hope you are aware of what NSC does. NSC was set up by Ministry of Labour as a autonomous organization to promote safety, health and environment in Indian industry, and construction industry is definitely one among those important industries. Construction industry being, the second largest in terms of, badly speaking, the number of accidents that it contributes in the Indian scenario. So I'm very happy now the CIDC has started various initiatives to help the construction industry, and we are now officially associated with CIDC. CIDC has empaneled NSC as one of the probable sources for guiding and supporting the Indian construction industry in their various safety requirements. So happy to be with you today morning. Thank you, Dr. Swarup.
Thank you, sir. And I can see that Sujay Surlekar is here. Sujay, is Samir with you?
Yes. That is also.
Samir is also here.
Yeah.
Yes, Samir, I was looking for you. You are the father figure for construction chemicals in Indian industry.
Yeah.
And it's lovely to have you here.
Thank you,
And ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to Samir, who is actually a bit of a historical document himself, and he has seen the whole thing happening there. Samir, please come in.
In fact, I was not ready for it. I was just doing my things. But anyway, a very good morning, and I think it's quite a cold morning in Delhi. So welcome everyone. As you all know, and I don't have to repeat that CIDC is doing an yeoman's work in bringing a discipline and systematicness to the construction industry. They have done a lot of work in the last 27 years with a lot of tremendous ideas, has brought in standardization, has done initiatives like many of which you know, like Business Connect. That means they are auditing the varied manufacturers and putting them into contact with their member companies. So it is increasing for the growth of the business and making the life of the construction industry much more easier, because there were more jobs, more time to concentrate in building. They have also been doing this, we have done during the time of Corona, because physical meetings were not possible. They did very nicely, or we did very nicely. It was with an excellent response, the India Construction Week, wherein though it was online at that time, got a tremendous response, and the main aim of that, as per Dr. Sarup, was to show the people that only those people will participate who want to tell the industry we are still living. Well, that time the question was how many people are really living or has survived this pandemic. And I think that was the main thinking. You have to be present there only to show that you are still in the field, still in the market. You have sustained the pandemic, and now is the golden opportunity that CIDC is giving us in the month of first half of February.
April.
Sorry.
No, February is actually the training program. April is the event.
Sorry, I remember only training programs. See?
No. Okay. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to all.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
Myself here, Dr. G.M. Patil. Vice
Patil
Chancellor,
sir,
forward in such a development.
Yeah. We would be looking forward to have you after we have gone through the core sector introductions. But nice to see you here. So, Shiksha, is Mr. Trivedi here?
No, sir, Mr. Trivedi is not here. Someone from my market development team is shortly joining.
Okay, all right. Whenever they come, you just lift hand so that I can invite them. All right.
Sure,
Meanwhile, we will listen to Mr. T.K. Sahu, who is the former Director Commercial Steel Authority of India. Sahu sir.
You have finished my things. I am not finished.
Oh, you still to finish? Kindly go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So
I'm sorry.
I'll make it now 45 seconds.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
from 10 to 12 April, we have a golden opportunity of participating in the India Construction Meet with all of you. And once again, that will be coupled with the Vishwakarma Awards. So we are all happily will participate with CIDC to make this event very grand and very successful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So then we go to the consulting stream, and Mr. Rajkumar Kacharla is here. So Rajkumar, can you come in and tell us the perspective of the consultants and advisors, and especially the engineering experts? Rajkumar.
Good morning to all. This is Rajkumar, Vice President, South Association of Consulting Civil Engineers India, and ECI Chief Coordinator Telangana. This regards to the perspective of the consultants. It's actually this program of the business module is very good for all the consultants to know about the different technologies available among the fraternity members. And apart from that, specialization and capacity building of the various consultants will be needed and need of the hour. So this will definitely, we are looking forward to help the consultants in capacity building of their different sectors, different areas of specialization, especially waterproofing. CIDC is doing a great job, and likewise we are also looking for in other areas. Core areas in the trench technology or the other adaptation of the new technologies like drone technologies and other things. So we look forward for the more and more interaction between the consulting engineers and as well as the industry people through the forum of the CIDC. Look forward for more and more interactions, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rajkumar. And can we listen to Mr. T.K. Sahu now? Mr. Sahu.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to everybody. This is my first general meeting with CIDC. I really thank you, Dr. Swarup. I joined CIDC as senior advisor. I worked with SAIL for a long time. Then I was in Thailand running a steel plant. So I have come back to India and he has requested me to join for the steel sector expertise in the CIDC. As you know, steel plays a very vital role in construction industry, but for your information, India's per capita consumption of steel is one of the lowest in the world, even though we are the second largest producer of steel in the world. So there is a lot of scope to increase steel usage in construction, because steel is environmentally friendly, it can be recycled. Whereas other mode of other construction materials cannot be recycled. And if you see the life cycle cost of steel, which is cheaper than other comparative material in construction. And now that we are going towards heavy construction in urban sectors, India is moving towards urbanization rapidly. The generation of solid waste in urban cities are becoming a big problem. How to dispose them of? I don't think we have found a solution. Whatever we are generating by demolishing old buildings or any other construction activity, that's becoming a big issue. It cannot be recycled so easily. Steel can be recycled easily. So there is a need to focus more use of steel in construction as a environmental measure in the long run for the country. As you know, Indian per capita consumption of steel is only 75 kgs, whereas world average is around 230 kgs. And a country like China consumes around 700 kg per capita. Korea consumes more than 1000 kg per capita, and every other developed and developing countries have much more per capita consumption of steel. So that is an issue which we need to discuss and find a solution as a body of construction industries. So that is where I think I'll be able to help CIDC in giving direction to various areas where steel can be used more. So that's my role. Thank you, Dr. Swarup, for this chance to interact with a larger audience of CIDC and construction industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sahu sir. We have an academician par excellence, Dr. G.D. Sharma, who is the Vice Chancellor of University of Technology, Science and Technology of Meghalaya, and he is also the chair of Association of Indian Universities. Dr. Sharma, please, we would like to listen to you.
Thank you very much, and good morning to all of you, and wish you a very happy and prosperous new year to each one of you. And this is the first meeting of 2023, which is indicative that Dr. P.R. Swarup is so much forward-looking and active that immediately he has called this meeting. And I would like to mention that University of Science Technology, Meghalaya is going to host All India Vice Chancellors Conference in the month of March from 23rd to 25th of March this year. So I extend very warm welcome to all of you, to all our members to participate. And also this is a good opportunity because under this new national education policy, as Professor Sahu was, Dr. Sahu was also making mention, that we are lacking about the awareness things, that we have plenty of resources, but we are not making use of these resources to provide a quality construction. So here, since CIDC is playing major role in giving this internship and other things, and our other industries are also partner of this internship, and the government of India has made it compulsory that any graduate now coming out should have internship. Recently, on 12th December of 2022, a Gazette notification has also come that the graduation should have internship of 8 credit. And when Dr. Sarup, PR Sarup visited our university, we have engineering institute affiliated to NEHU, so they have not included. So we are going to de-affiliate Sarup Saab and include under USTM because of this. Because each department has to have this one. So what I am trying to say that more of industry related particularly to the construction industry, it has to become a part of the university and college system, so that these quality and all these things can become one of the major transforming factor. Because most of the time what is happening, that untrained, unskilled people are working in this industry, and they are not much aware about the input of the material, quality, particularly the quality material. That is one of the reasons. But when these are the persons getting training from CIDC, they convert the same construction into a very good quality construction, but their number is very less. So what I feel that this 2023 should be our major things to provide training in our industry, construction industry, in our material to those graduates who are going to get the technical degree, as well as to other graduates, maybe MBA and other things. And this is the feeling from our side. And I am happy to just make mention that our university is the first university to implement NEP 2020 in Northeastern region. We have provided 40% choice to the students to take the courses which are available either online from SWAYAM portal, or they can go for internship with industries. So here, this provides an opportunity to the students as well as for academia and industry, better coordination and better understanding and also working together. This will also help us to take some research project jointly to how to solve this kind of the problems which are there, whether social problems, society-oriented problems, or technology-oriented problems. So I feel that this today's meeting is a very important meeting, and it is providing us much better opportunity, a new platform, so that we can enhance our interaction. So, Sarup Sahab, we have sent one letter also. We want you to kindly become the partner of our this All India Vice Chancellors meeting and conference from 23rd, which is for the first time in this region. एक मीटिंग में है, हम कॉल करते हैं. So this is the reason that I was thinking that to call Dr. P.R. Sarup separately also, but this is good opportunity to share my views when all our members, honorable members are present. So from my side, thank you very much, and we thank Dr. P.R. Sarup to take this lead for organizing the such very regular meetings of the committee, GC.
Thank you so much, sir. And I would definitely like that all the universities who you are guiding these days, and especially all the Indian universities, they must participate in this event, and this is going to give us a chance to really meet up with the young people all throughout the country and the budding startup venture owners. That is what we would like to do, because our industry is perceived as one of the biggest pollution creator activity, which I beg to differ. And with Mr. Gabane also, I have some difference, that there is a marked difference as to compare to what used to happen in past and what is happening now. And the operations are becoming safer and safer by the day. And we will definitely like to have the Safety Council also coming in. So please encourage all the universities to join hand. And needless to say, we will always be with you. Yours is a wonderful university, and I have tremendous confidence in your capabilities and your leadership for that matter. So you can take it for granted that I'll be there and I'll be speaking to the people there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very important participant in this meeting, and let me just give a bit of a background. CIDC is actually one of the members of an international forum which is known as Asia Construct. This forum was created almost quarter of a century ago, and CIDC was in the nascent stages. And all the Southeast Asian countries, the SAARC nations, are the members of this outfit that we have. And this is called Asia Construct. And one of the prime members of Asia Construct countries from CIDB Malaysia, Madam Noor Ima is here, and we would like to listen to Madam Noor. Madam Noor, please come in. Madam Noor, are you there? All right. Till such time she comes in, I will also invite Professor Shen from Hong Kong Polytechnic University, and they are also one of the very, very active and founding members of Asia Construct. Professor Shen, please come in.
So hello, Dr. Sarab. Nice to meet you. Actually, Professor Michael Anson also know that this meeting is held, but he may not be quite well to getting in the Zoom, and he also know that you will have a very big conference in the coming in this year, but physically he cannot attend. I'm from Hong Kong Polytechnic University. I'm a assistant professor, and I joined the conference Asia Construct 3 years ago in India. So we have quite a lot of collaborations, and at least we have one book from Asia Construct, and personally, I would hope that we can have some like collaborations, and especially from academic and like different research and different type of like the projects, R&D, research projects, and also probably to solve some common issues, common problems in the Asia construction industries. So that is my point here. Yeah.
Thank you. Followed by Professor, I am inviting Mr. Tri from Indonesia. And Indonesia too happens to be one of the important members of this, assembly that we have there, Asia Construct. Mr. Tri, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dr. Swarup DG. So this is my first time to join this event. So I changed the position of Professor Krishna Suryanto. Professor Krishna Suryanto is previously is from the board member of CSDB. He is a lecturer from ITB, Institute Technology of Bandung. But now changed the position to me. My name is Tri Wijayanto. As a board member, Unit 4 from CSDB, Construction Service Development Board of Indonesia. The Unit 4 is in charge for the foreign relation. And this occasion, we would like to confirm also our attending for the Asia Construct, which we held at the 10th to the 12th of April in India, and hope that we can share each idea and our knowledge regarding our countries. And also we prepare the paper regarding the country report, and also the theme that we use. The theme is a contractor association. Like that, Mr. Swarup, it's nice to meet you, and hope that we can join this event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for being here. And we will now request Mr. Chandu Sambasiv Rao, who is actually one of the honorable members of Andhra Pradesh Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Real estate is a very major segment of construction industry. As a matter of fact, we owe almost like 45 to 50% of our activities, and the regulator is going to throw some light on it. And basically, my request to all of you is that please reach out wide and far, spread the message, let anybody and everybody. There are many streams that we have, and possibly in one day's time I cannot cover all of them, but I'm just taking the key sectors. So Mr. Chandu Sambasiv Rao, please come in. Mr. Chandu Sambasiv Rao.
Good morning, Dr. Swarup.
Morning, morning.
Good morning to all the distinguished members on the call, and wish you all a very happy new year. And it's a privilege. I think it's a privilege to be on this group and to discuss the goings on in the construction industry. Though we are primarily a regulatory authority, we are also charged with the development of the sector, real estate sector. And we are in direct contact with more than 3,000 promoters, builders. And I think I will be in a position to share their pain points vis-a-vis availability of materials and what they have been doing in the race to cut costs. Maybe some of their practices are not that sustainable, that eco-friendly, and they leave definitely, as one of our members suggested, leaving a carbon footprint which is not acceptable in this century or going forward. So what we see in the industry, how can we make it better? How can we make it cost effective at the same time ecologically friendly? Maybe this forum and the upcoming meeting, the construction industry meeting, will throw some light on this, and I will definitely be able to highlight certain practices where new material materials and new processes can help the industry become more sustainable, more eco-friendly, and at the same time more profitable. So looking forward to such an opportunity, Dr. Swarup. And we thank you for the leadership CIDC has been providing, not only to our to authorities and other institutions across the country, across the globe. And we wish you all the best, and we want to work with you. We want to share our observations and seek guidance from you and the distinguished members on the call, and a larger audience who are going to participate at ICM 23. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and we are looking forward to be part of the evolving story along with CIDC. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rao. It was lovely to listen to you as ever. Can I invite Mr. Akhilesh Srivastav, who happens to be the advisor to the government of Uttarakhand and also one of the excellent minds behind the kind of system management, especially using the artificial intelligence with National Highway Authority of India for many, many years. And Akhilesh, can you come in, please?
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. And very good morning to all distinguished participants and the guests. It's indeed an honor, as always, to be in this core group of the CIDC. And this, the program which the CIDC has envisaged to be held on 10th to 12th April. It's actually amazing task. It's going to be what I believe is a single platform where everybody connected with the construction industry are going to be present there, showcase their presence in form of exhibition, in form of talks, in form of sponsorship or anything. It's a wonderful initiative, Dr. Swarup and Dr. Anna, and I congratulate you for at least thinking in this line in such a big way. It's absolutely mammoth and wonderful exercise. Whatever the way we can contribute, everybody will be doing. I will try to get sponsorship from the state government, Uttarakhand, where I'm advisor. I'm also with International Road Federation, IRF. I will try to see how IRF can come into it. They can pitch into. I'm with the World Economic Forum. Let me see if I can explore some synergy with them. And any way whichever I can help to bring the collaborator, the experts in the construction industry, the domain experts, I'll be definitely doing my best to make it as a grand success. And I believe that this will not be the only one-year exercise. Hereafter, every year we are going to have this kind of massive exhibition, 3 days exhibition in India every year under the leadership of CIDC or the flagship of CIDC. I wish all the best. I am sure it's going to be super duper successful. Thank you.
Thank you, Akhilesh. And we have Mr. Krishna Rao of Abhiram Infra, and they are one of our finest construction companies. Mr. Krishna Rao, can you come in, please? Mr. Krishna Rao.
1 minute, sir.
Yeah.
Greetings to all. This is a wonderful event, and it will bring very prominent changes in the coming days. And this initiative may bring change not only in the construction sector and the related areas also. I'm welcoming this event, and I will help to the extent possible from Hyderabad base. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. You are very kind, and also go out and speak to all your other friends who should also be part of this assembly. Take it from me that this is not going to be one on, one off. CIDC never does the things once in a lifetime type. They continue going ahead with the kind of ideas that have been floated and multiply and enhance on that. So we have the next person we would like to listen to is Mrs. Putri. And Ms. Putri, can we listen to you? She also is a part of Asia Construct group. Ms. Putri? Mr. Adelia, Editha Putri, CSDB. Okay. So I move to the next person we would like to listen to, and we have Mr. Jaishankar Sharma. Jaishankar is a fellow alumnus from IIT Kanpur and an extremely eager person to make sure that the young people they become successful startup ventures. And let us listen to Jaishankar. Jaishankar.
Thank you very much, sir. I would like to highlight the importance of involvement of Gati Shakti, where massive investment is happening, and the institute concerned is National Rail and Transportation Institute, located in Baroda. And fortunately, Professor Manoj Chaudhary, he happens to be a PhD from IIT Kanpur, has been appointed by President of India as Vice President, Vice Chairman, Vice Chancellor, and Chancellor happens to be the Minister himself, Ashwini Vaishnav. So I would like to play some important role in bringing this institute in this great meet. And this institute is basically can be relevant, strongly relevant for two reasons. Number one, they are creating capacity building in human high quality of technology savvy human beings, and that are in heavy demands. And second is creation of high quality startups. So with these two objectives, I think that I would like to involve this institute for this meet.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I request now Dr. Janardhan Chauhan to be with us? Janardhan? Dr. Janardhan Chauhan? Okay. In the smart city section, we have Mr. Aniruddha Shahpure. And Aniruddha, can you come in, please? Aniruddha?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Please,
Good, good. Yeah. Very good morning to all of you. Thank you, Swarup sir, for inviting me. Right now, unfortunately, I'm not with the Smart City mission anymore because the contract of 3 years is over. However, I'm absolutely involved into all of those activities where all the dignitaries have specified in terms of taking this conference ahead. And I would spread a word with the smart cities in the terms of the same thing, like the futuristic construction, the futuristic infrastructure development, and the latest technologies which we have to adopt in this the daily and regular practices to achieve the 17 goals which you can see behind me, where the sustainability goals to be followed, 17 sustainable goals. And the technologies, definitely the introduction of these technologies, the application of these technologies are going to be an integral part of this near future of the construction industry. So I will be very happy to introduce these kind of technologies, present it, and obviously try to handhold as CIDC is doing for all the enthusiasts, all the practitioners, and all the knowledge which we get it from. Obviously, that is going to help. And I wish everyone a happy new year and great success on this particular event. Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Anirudh. Can I request Ms. Pooja Parekh to come in? MNCPL. Ms. Pooja Parekh.
Yes, sir. Very good morning to all the dignitaries. We are Multimedia Consultants Private Limited, a design consultancy firm based in Ahmedabad. We are mainly into infrastructure development and highway, bridges, water supply, sewage, stormwater drain, and other building parts across India. The few prestigious projects handled by our firm is in Dholera and Mandal Betra GSIR projects. We are really very glad to associate with CIDC on such a prestigious mission, and a heartfelt congratulations to everyone, and we are ready to give our hand-in-hand coordination for anything needed from Ahmedabad or Gujarat. Thank you.
Thank you. That's lovely. And we'll be approaching you very soon for all the networks that we need in Ahmedabad and in Gujarat for that matter. Okay. And do remain with us. Okay. May I request Dr. Pramod Deshpande now? He is with the National Institute of Construction Management and Research. Dr. Pramod Deshpande, please. Dr. Pramod Deshpande. All right. Then I will invite Mr. Nageswara Reddy. Mr. Nageswara Reddy. Okay. I will now request our board member, Dr. Vijay Kumar, who also happens to be the chairman.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes,
Mr. Nageswara, and as well as CIDC also.
Yeah. Please come in. Please come in. Mr. Nageswara Reddy, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for making this opportunity to me. To introduce myself, we are waterproofing contractors from Bangalore. We are new to this meeting, and we want to know a few things like what if we join as a member, what will be the benefits we will get, and what will be the technology, what will be the support from you. Can you please tell me few things?
I will respond to you at a different level altogether, and until then we will listen to Dr. Vijay Kumar. I am going to be in Bangalore, and some of your colleagues are coming and meeting me tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even I also come there.
Yeah. So
thank you, sir.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning, Vijay.
Good morning. Very good morning. We are very happy to do anything, whatever the agenda is assigned to Visakhapatnam or Andhra Pradesh or at Hyderabad. I will not play both in training part and also using the new technologies.
Sure. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you so much. I know you are not keeping good health, but still, thank you so much for making it today. And I am always confident of your support at all times. Now, will I request Dr. Patil to come in, and he is the Vice Chancellor of this university here, State University. Yeah, Dr. Patil, please.
Hello.
Yeah. Dr. Patil.
Sir, yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Paramadharaniya Priyaranjan Swarupji, Secretary and Director General of CIDC. I thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity of joining for this extraordinary general body meeting of CIDC, for conducting the on April 10th to 12th the construction industry meet, the very important event at the national level. I take this opportunity to wish Happy New Year to all the distinguished members on board this meeting. Sir, with my background and my the day-to-day activities, I am of the view that in the Construction Industry Development Council conferences and meets, the research papers on the future technologies in the construction industry may be given the opportunity for presentation and deliberations. Because we all are aware that the new education policy is very specifically stressing on research, innovation, incubation and entrepreneurship. So to be able to produce the entrepreneurs who will create the jobs, Construction Industry Development Council is the largest industry in the country, as we all are aware, giving employment from unskilled to experts equipped with the latest technological informations. So I am of the view that the industry and the research have to work very closely and have a close tie-up and collaborate, so that the mission of National Education Policy 2020 and also towards a smart city and smart buildings. We all are aware that water is a very precious is a resource in the nature. Electricity is very important for everybody's life, and we are aware also that the water is wasted inadvertently. Of course, electricity gets wasted. So we can by inviting the papers from the researchers from the academic institutions related to the Construction Industry Development Council, making the buildings intelligent buildings, leading to intelligent the smart cities, and especially for the old age friendly, for making the buildings old age friendly. I am very confident that this dimension of innovating papers on the latest technology that can be used in the industry, in the construction industry, for making the buildings intelligent and old age friendly will be a great benefit. And the industry and the academics have the close tie-up. Definitely, the more innovation can come there. Research is all about discovering the existing, but innovation is about discovering what is not existing. So the research coupled with innovation can definitely strengthen, can definitely help in making more entrepreneurs. The research, innovation, incubation, entrepreneurship. The CIDC can be really a platform for incubation, for incubating the aspiring persons to become entrepreneurs in the CIDC, in the area of construction. So I sincerely believe that Dr. Priyaranjan Swarupji is eminent and is a very dynamic and is innovative in all activities he is conducting in the CIDC. I am confident that inviting the papers, the research papers from the young scientists, from the academic institutions from all over the country, and selecting them as per by the peer review process for presenting in the conference would be definitely a great dimension for for making this conference really we have the great success. I am toward this end, on this frontier. I am very confident that I will be able to contribute in reaching out to the researchers in the construction industry, the civil engineering department of the premier institutions, and definitely coordinate for encouraging the researchers to publish papers in this conference. I wish this conference a great success, and I thank once again Dr. Priyaranjan Swarupji, Paramadharaniya sir, for inviting this meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can I request Mr. Praveen Rai Chaudhary to come in? He has been the director Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, RINL, Rashtriya Ispat Nigam Limited. Again, he will highlight some of the issues related to steel sector. Mr. Rai Chaudhary. Mr. Rai Chaudhary, you have to unmute yourself.
Good morning, everybody. A very happy new year to all the members who are present here. I have joined CIDC on the request of Dr. Swaroop and feel very privileged to be a part of this elite group. And I'm sure, I'm finding that Dr. Swaroop has been taking up very, very important areas of concern in the construction industry. And in that respect, as he has already told that I come from the steel industry, I feel the steel industry can really play a very big role and improve the working stroke operating parameters in the infrastructure and construction development industries. It's a very welcome move. I've been there with Dr. Swaroop for the last 2-3 years as a participant in the India Construction Week and India Construction Meet. And I feel, the need that was always there for the steel industry and the construction industry to come together and sit and decide as to who needs what and what needs to be done by the steel industry and what is expected out of the construction industry is something which is going to be addressed through these meets. And the steel industry being a part of this meet is going to definitely help the country as well as the industry so far as the per capita consumption of steel is concerned, as well as the standard of the construction that is expected to be taken up in this country. And I'm sure, there'll be a lot of interactions between the construction industry. There'll be a lot of innovations that will be seen, and things will definitely improve in the times to come. And we are going to see a sea change in the approach, the way we take up the infrastructure in the construction industry. Thank you very much, Dr. Swaroop.
And thank you, sir. Highway and transportation sector is very, very important to us, and we have two stalwarts with us. Mr. Nirmal, who is the former Director General of MORTH, and another senior elder person, like my big brother, Mr. N.K. Sinha, who had himself been the Director General of MORTH. We'll listen to Mr. N.K. Sinha, followed by Mr. Nirmal, please. Mr. Sinha. Mr. N.K. Sinha, please.
Good morning and very happy new year to all of you. Yeah, Dr. Swaroop, I know him since the beginning, and he has been really doing excellent job for the construction industry, right from the making the contracts contractor friendly and industry friendly, and to this level of training and whatever trainings which he has organized. Recently, we have taken up another training, which is rather in bridge inspectors training, which is going to be useful to the construction industry, particularly for those contractors who are doing BOT projects or EPC contractors. They have to know about the life of the bridge or the condition of the bridge whenever they want. So that is very important. And it will also have a kind of employment opportunity, and which is running in lakhs throughout the country. So this is it's a very important thing which we have taken up along with Dr. Swaroop recently, and hopefully we will go along. We request your support. We request the support of all of you, as well as I saw that some accommodations are also there. I would request them to write some articles of research or whatever they have in other countries, what is the practice for inspection of bridges or condition rating. So those things should also come out during the coming conference. I wish all the success to this coming conference, and he has really done enough for making the level high by giving the awards, prestigious awards to contractors who are doing on modern techniques on sustainable management, sustainable environmental construction industry. So those things are really good, and we can extend it, which I would request Dr. Swaroop to see whether we can request we can add one or two urban cases which we can include in this award ceremony. Then we should add that. And with that, I thank you all for the best of success of the.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Can we listen to Mr. Nirmal, please? Mr. Nirmal? Oh, okay. Then I will request Madam Noor Ima of CIDB Malaysia to come in. Madam Noor Ima. All right. Till such time she is able to make it. We'll request Mr. Sunny Sudlekar to say a few words. Mr. Sunny Sudlekar.
Yeah, hello everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. Happy New Year. I think the discussions are pretty fruitful for the time being, and I would agree with Mr. Sharma, Dr. Sharma earlier, and also Sinha Sahab, that now this training and certification of people in the construction trades, even the allied works such as waterproofing or whether it is building maintenance and repair and restoration, this will slowly start gaining a lot of traction. And the India Construction Meet should be a very, very good platform to make people aware that these kind of certification programs are available as of the moment. And we should really get the industry, the complete industry on board to participate much more heartily into this kind of an effort. What that will do is over time raise the quality of the construction in general. Like we would actually have people whom we know can execute a certain level of work, which will in turn, of course, raise the quality standards in the industry. So also wishing the event, the India Construction Meet, a very, very lots of success, and look forward to seeing you all there soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunny. And looks like we have almost invited everyone, but nevertheless, in case somebody is left out and would like to say a few things, they are most welcome to come in and raise their hand so that I can invite them.
I'm Professor Ghosh.
Yes, Professor Ghosh, please come in.
I am with the teaching and research for last 40 years, and I was the Dean of Engineering Faculty of Chalupur University.
Yes.
And now, after 65, I have joined a very prestigious private institution in West Bengal, HIT, in Haldia. And I'm working with them as emeritus professor. Now, in my last 40 years of teaching, research, and consultancy life, what I have understood that we may discuss many things in different forums, but unless it is industrialized, unless it is practiced, it has got very little value. Now, the question comes that there are many areas where we can interact, because I personally work in the area of high performance concrete and different other earthquake, wind engineering, and all these things. I don't want to discuss those things now, but only I want to mention two areas at the present moment. That is, one is that we should be able to manufacture regularly
in the industry. Some, cost-effective, eco-friendly, green construction material. And that is, everybody is, discussing about it. Maybe papers are coming out. But the question is that in my last, 15 years or so, we have developed alkali activated concrete, and some are also used in the industry. And I personally feel that, if we can use the waste material like fly ash, blast furnace slag, and also if we can make use of the recycle aggregate, which we are coming after demolition, then probably, not only cost, but also many other environmental problems can be avoided. Secondly, that according to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana,
Professor, I would suggest that you can send all your suggestions to me, and we are going to be including, because as I told you, what you are seeing today is only a microcosm. I am expecting almost about few thousand people coming and giving the ideas, and it will be better in case we keep receiving them, compile them and put them into actionable agenda. That's what we will do. I'm sorry I had to intervene,
no, it's okay.
But that's the way we will go. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now, may I request Mr. Swapnil from Tata Blue Scope to come in? Mr. Swapnil? Mr. Swapnil? Shiksha, is Mr. Swapnil there?
Yes, sir. He is in meeting. I don't know why he's not responding. I'm calling him on his mobile. Just give me a moment, sir.
Okay. As and when he is ready, just give me a buzz and
Sure.
we will take it from there.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
sorry, I got a call from some important person.
Okay, Swapnil, please come in. Please come in.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, there is some issue with my camera, but I really would like to congratulate CIDC for having organizing this type of platform. Company like us, Tata Blue Scope, are very keen and very innovative in terms of developing green and sustainable products for steel construction. And we are also observing in the market that the green buildings, the theme in itself is coming in a big way. So with this platform, I'm sure the industry initiative and the other efforts of the policymakers, this will be an effort to make the safer and sustainable future in general as an ecosystem. So I really would like to congratulate the entire organizing team, and we will definitely participate in the best way. The Kushal is the best example wherein we have come up with skill development program for the construction workers, which is again a good milestone between the association of Tata Blue Scope Steel and CIDC. So put together, it's a good experience and a long way to go. So thanks you once again for having us in this session.
Thank you, Swapnil. It was very nice and very kind of you, and I'm really encouraged when you say that you'll be supporting and you'll be participating in the event in a big way. My earnest request to all who are present here is that let us all join hands. This is basically in pursuance with a national cause that we are setting this up, and this is going to give us immense opportunities to really do something which enhances our business, our work, and our horizons as such. We are also going beyond the shores of the country, inviting people from outside, our friends from other international forums. They are also going to be joining hands. And one more earnest request that I have to make to all of you, and that is that please reach out within your own network, share the details of the event, discuss with the people, and encourage them to come and join. You are all our eyes and hands and legs. You are the one who are going to make it successful really. And in the last event, we had more than 3,000 participants who came in. There were more than 100 odd exhibitors who came in and couple of hundred experts in various streams. This time, it is going to be much larger than that. So we will have participation of the state governments. We are going to be asking them for the partnership. Many of the public sector undertakings, they all will be there. So you will have regulators on one side. You will have the people who are going to be executing and providing the services on the other side. And we will basically sit down and see how exactly we chalk out the national agenda. So now, I am requesting, if anybody is left behind or who may like to add, I invite anyone, you please raise your hand or you can just come in. So let me wait for someone to come in. Yes.
Can I come in, please?
Yes, sir, please. You are very much inside. Come in.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Come in.
To all, and thank you, Dr. Swarup, for this opportunity. I am HR Girish, the chairman of the Bangalore Center of Indian Concrete Institute. I thank Dr. Swarup and the CIDC team of putting this meeting together right at the start of 2023, which demonstrates the true intent of CIDC never wasting time for good things to happen. So as we step into 2023, I would like to assure on behalf of Indian Concrete Institute, Bangalore Center, that CIDC can expect all unstinted support on all related efforts going forward. Today we are caught at a cusp of change, more so as we hit the ground running against the backdrop of the rapidly changing times of exponential technology explosion on one hand, while there is a massive infra impetus on the other, and then most importantly our obligation to the 17 SDG goals that our country has committed to, and the $5 trillion economy target, the huge shortage of trained and skilled manpower that we have been always discussing time on time, and which is very much required in the construction and infrastructure sector, just not in our country, but as Vishwaguru, India is looked upon to provide good and high quality civil and construction industry manpower to various countries across the world. So against such a backdrop, we have too much of work to be done in too little time, and we have to do it right the first time, as we do not have any time to repair any mistakes or errors in our tremendous impetus towards the aforementioned obligations that I just shared with all the esteemed members on this group. The greatest strength we have is the very strategically and well-positioned august institution of CIDC, which is built on high credibility thanks to Dr. Swarup and the CIDC team, which has happened over decades, and the past records of having achieved milestones is not new to CIDC. So let us all put our shoulders to the wheel in whatever humble capacity we can to meet all the obligations that I mentioned and also the important commitments. I wish each and every August member here present and their respective institutions the very best for 2023 and look forward to a sustained interaction towards higher progress and purpose of our country and the world society in general. Most importantly, I'd like to make an appeal that today a lot of engineering colleges and a lot of unemployability is being sounded at the construction industry and infrastructure sector. I would make this appeal to all the August members on this forum that we need to have a massive survey, because today data and data analytics is more valuable than gold, platinum and diamond, and therefore we need to have a massive construction industry infrastructure survey on the requirement of the civil engineers, more so with respect to what type of civil engineers. Is it geotechnical engineers or is it high technology engineers? What is it that? So we need to commission a survey to ascertain what is the demand of the industry and dovetail that with the number of engineers passing out of our civil engineering colleges, so that there is a perfect match. And today we are not left with a surplus. So today we need to speak with data, and I request under the August leadership of Dr. Swarupji, we commission a massive and a very urgent survey across our country to ascertain what actually is the capacity of our industry to absorb the new engineers. Are we producing more than is required, or are we producing something which is not required? Because today the students are brilliant, 10 times more brilliant than what we were when we came out of our colleges, and therefore we cannot say that they are unemployable. Perhaps we need to rejig and see how we can leverage their brilliance and they are very good in technology. They are very good in grasping knowledge. So we have to do that. I request Dr. Swarup and all the other august leaders on this forum to please take this up. From my side, I assure you that I will be definitely a small grain of sand in a mountain of the construction infrastructure sector to put my efforts behind all this impetus. Thank you, Dr. Swarupji. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much. Like they say, you reserve the best dish for the last service. And let me also share this with you, that there is going to be a very major involvement of the underground or subsurface infrastructure construction agencies. Yes, I am referring to technology which is known as trenchless technology, and that is going to be very, very interesting in the sense that this particular segment of the business, like construction chemicals and waterproofing, is also growing by leaps and bounds. And mind you, the subsurface infrastructure in the nation requires many experts coming in, getting involved into it. You need consultants, you need equipment manufacturers, you need construction chemicals for that matter, and several more. And of course, you need a lot of artificial intelligence services, GIS, mapping, you just name it, it is there. So that is going to be one of the very major component in the whole outfit that we are designing. So do join us, and especially to my overseas friends, this is again an invitation. We are going to be holding Asia Construct event here, and that is going to be part of this particular event itself. All of you be there. You also encourage the local industry from your own countries to participate in here. All the segments, they must come, participate, join, be exhibitors, join as sponsoring organizations, submit the technical papers, and I think we will just work the way out. So with that, I once again repeat my request that if I have left somebody and somebody who may like to say a few things, once again, welcome. Please come in. Otherwise, we'll close this meeting, thanking everybody who has participated in this meeting and spent the time.
Sir, this is Narayana from RV Associates. Can I please come in?
Yes, sir. Please.
Namaskar, sir. Dr. Swarup, we are delighted at RV to be part of CIDC, and we thank you very much for inviting us for this EGM. We have, as you probably know, we have been twice the award winner of Vishwakarma under CIDC. We are Indian international company with more than 2,600 employees working in all areas of consultancy. So CIDC gives us a fantastic platform for interaction with industry. I don't need to repeat all that at the moment, but wanted to give our support to you as a consultant, been involved in all the sectors of consultancy services. And and in terms of innovation and research that you have recently mentioned and now mentioned, and we extend our full support to you and wishing a very happy new year to you and all the honorable members present there, especially to my teacher, Dr. Rana. A very happy new year to you, sir. And thank you very much, sir, for giving this opportunity at the close of the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was lovely. And to you, Mr. Narayana, one thing which I can tell you, like to any other consulting company, that start looking at trenchless technology. That is an area that is really growing. It not only gives you an ingress into the new businesses, but also unlimited scope. Our cities all need revamping, our townships are needing revamping, and so on and so forth. And who else is going to do that other than you?
Thank you very much, sir.
We'll be deliberating on that. And please feel free, Director General of Indian Society for Trenchless Technology and the Manager Technical, they are also present here in the meeting. And since I happen to be the chairperson of Indian Society for Trenchless Technology, I thought it is my responsibility that I'll go there and speak to you. There is another area that I would like to mention here. which is somewhat, not a very happy thing, but it is unavoidable. And that is actually the dispute resolution, conciliation, and mediation. And this particular event, apart from anything else, will also have camps. And in these camps, we request the project owners to come in with the kind of disputes that have long been unresolved, and the approved arbitrators, some of them are very, very brilliant people. They'll sit there, provide the kind of inputs, the contractors, the service providers, and their clients. They can come here and across the table start resolving the things. So that's another service that we are going to be rendering to our people there in the construction industry, because once you resolve a dispute, the business goes on far more smoothly and it is beneficial to all. And that is something that we will be looking at. Of course, there are going to be seminars and deliberations on these issues of mediation, arbitration, and conciliation. So, as I told you, there are plenty of streams, and forgive me if I'm not able to speak about some of them, but they are all listed there, and that is something for which I am so obliged to you that you have made it today. Thank you so much. With that, I seek permission of Chairman CIDC to close this meeting. And sir, if you permit, we can allow people to disperse and start working on the kind of requests that we have made. Plenty of requests I have made today.
Thank you very much. And Dr. Swarup, I appreciate your zeal. In spite of your bad throat, you continued. And no, it is a very well done and a good participation, and it is very encouraging that this new meet will be very widely participated and attended, and it will be very fruitful. And with that, I thank you everybody and wish a very prosperous year for the entire industry. We can close it now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody, and I would say so long. We will definitely be meeting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, 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 bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.